Hello dear students, in this subject hydraulic engineering, okay, that we are continuing this open channel flow, and in the last class we discussed about this rapid varied flow with the hydraulic jump, okay. So and to continue that rapid varied flow, okay, and today is the last class of this open channel flow module, okay. And this open channel flow, in the last class that we discussed that hydraulic jump is or rapidly varied flow is formed when the flow changes from supercritical to subcritical, and the depth ratio, that is the sequent depth or conjugate depth ratio, that is depth before and after jump, that can be calculated. Y2 by Y1 or Y1 by Y2 is can be calculated if we know the Froude number at before the jump or after the jump, okay. And energy loss can be calculated that we discussed in the last class, and ratio of the the relative energy loss, that also can be calculated. So today we are going to discuss this topic, that is the flow profile of hydraulic jump, how the profile is estimated, how profile is plotted in the rapid varied flow. Experimentally, it is found that also we discussed this length of jump, okay. When Froude's number is less than 5, Froude's number is less than 5, the length of jump is calculated as 6.9 times y2 minus y1. y2, y1 as the conjugate depth or sequent depth just before and after the jump. When f1 is more than 5, then the length is calculated as 6.1 times y2. So these equations are developed, okay, after conducting many experiments. Okay, here this is the profile. The starting point is known. Here the horizontal distance is 0, vertical distance is 0, 0, 0 the coordinate. Let x is the horizontal distance, h is the vertical distance, that is the depth, okay. And here the last coordinate is known. Last coordinate is here Lj. From this equation we can determine Lj, and y2 by minus y1, that we can determine. So this coordinate is known, that is Lj and y2 minus y1, means initial coordinate, starting coordinate and the final coordinate is known. Starting coordinate and end coordinate is known. Only you have to determine the coordinate at different horizontal distance, okay, means a different x for different x and for h value is calculated. So how it is calculated, that we are going to discuss. This eta is a term which is a function of lambda, where eta is nothing but h by 0.75 times y2 minus y1. Okay, eta is just a notation just to calculate this h by 0.75 times y2 minus y1. And the lambda, it is small x by capital X. What is small x? Small x is the horizontal distance, and capital X is the horizontal distance where the depth in the hydraulic jump is equal to 0.75 times y2 minus y1. It means this small x by capital X, okay, this h by 0.75 times y2 minus y1 is function of this x by small x by capital X. Okay, it means that. And this capital X is calculated as x by y1 is equal to 5.08 f1 minus 7.82. f1 must be known, y1 must be known before the profile, before going to calculate this profile. So x value, capital X value can be calculated. So a lambda is can be expressed in terms of small x. Okay, small x divided by some value. And y2 minus y1 must be known, so eta can be expressed in terms of h, okay, h divided by some value. So now by conducting different experiments, this lambda value and eta value is already calculated and the tabular form is given. For 0 lambda value, eta value is 0, for 0.5 lambda, for eta is 0.185, for lambda 0.1, eta is 0.245. Like this, it is given up to 2.4. However, for practical purpose, it is suggested that the coordinates eta and lambda be used to plot the profile up to lambda 1.8. Then to smoothly finish the curve by joining the profile to the end point of the jump. It's up to, it is suggested that up to 1.8 lambda value, x value is calculated. Okay. So here, first I'm saying, since this is lambda and eta value is given already in the table, for different lambda value, the x value can be calculated. Different lambda value. And corresponding eta value, the h value can be calculated. Okay, so once we get this x and h value, then we can plot in the graph to get the profile. But here it is suggested that the lambda value up to this 1.8 is used to in the calculation. So up to this lambda 1.8, small x is calculated. Then after that, let here the x value where here up to here the x value where lambda is 1.8. Okay, so here this end coordinate is known. So here it is smoothly just extended. The plot is just extended. So, okay, this is just a suggestion. After the experiment, it is better to end here at 1.8. So the x value and h value is calculated from 0 to for this 0 to 1.8 of this lambda value and corresponding eta value. Okay. Next is the classification of jump. There are different types of jump according to F1 value, means Froude number before the jump. When Froude number is 1 to 1.7, okay. So if Froude number F1 is less than 1, then there cannot be hydraulic jump, because F less than 1 means there is subcritical flow. Only since your supercritical flow before the jump and its flow is changing from supercritical to subcritical, then hydraulic jump is forming. So F1 is less than 1 means subcritical. So here in this hydraulic jump case, F1 must be more than 1. Otherwise hydraulic jump is not possible. So when F1 is varying from 1 to 1.7, then that jump is called ondular jump. Okay, here energy loss is very weak jump. Okay, energy loss is very nearly equal to 0, very less, nearly equal to 0. There is not much energy loss, and small ripple on the surface. There will be small ripple on the surface. I can show here ondular jump here. Small ripple, just a small wave type ripple here. And when F1 is varying from 1.7 to 2.5, that jump is very weak. The energy loss, there will be some mild energy loss, that is 5 to 18%, and gradually intensify. Gradual intensity means little more compared to this ondular jump. Here weak jump, F 1.7 to 2.5, so small jump. And oscillating jump. Okay, here 2.5 to 4.5 F1 varies, and EL relative energy loss varies from 18 to 45%. The oscillation produce a large surface waves. Okay, oscillation produce large surface waves. This is the wave. Okay, there will be oscillation. This oscillation produces the wave in the hydraulic jump. This is called oscillating jump. A steady jump. Steady jump means F1 varies from 4.5 to 9. Okay, and energy loss, the relative energy loss varies from 5 to 70%. The roller and jump action. Okay, actually it is 45 to 70. So it must be 45 to 70 energy loss, relative energy loss. And the jump is like this, the roller and jump action. This is the roller and jump action. This is a steady jump. Okay, 4.5 to 9. Strong jump when F1 is more than 9. That means energy loss in relative energy loss is more than 70. It is very rough and choppy. This is the strong jump. Okay, very strong jump. very high energy loss, 70% energy loss occur. Okay, relative energy loss is more than 70%. Okay, so this is about ondular jump. This is a weak jump. This is oscillating jump. This is steady jump. This is strong jump. Okay, so like this, the classification of jump is done. So if F1 is known, if F1 value is known, then we can say which type of jump usually occurs. Okay. Next, solve one problem. A spillway discharges fluid wave at a rate of 7.75 cubic meter per second per meter width. Means small q is given, that is 7.75 meter cube per second. At the downstream, horizontal apron, the depth of flow was found to be 0.5 meter. Means here, that this is the spillway, this is the horizontal apron. Okay, this is the horizontal apron. Just to save the this surface from scouring. If the apron is not provided here, this apron is not provided, then there will be scouring. Okay, if there will be scouring, then gradually the crack will develop and there will be failure of the structure. So therefore, this apron is provided, and here it is given apron depth means, that means before jump the depth is 0.5 meter, means y1 is given 0.5 meter. What tailwater depth is needed? Tailwater means here, this is called headwater, before means before the structure, in the reservoir that is called headwater, here it is called tailwater. Tailwater means after, in the downstream, after it passes the structure. Okay, in the downstream, in the channel, that depth is called tailwater. What a tailwater depth is needed means, what is y2, means after jump, what is y2 that is required. Okay, to form a hydraulic jump. If a jump is formed, find its type, and type of jump, whether it's steady, oscillating jump, or ondular jump, or strong jump. Okay, then length of jump means, that is LJ is calculated. Then head loss means, that is energy loss EL, that formula already we discussed. Energy loss as a percentage of the initial energy, means relative energy loss, that is EL by E1. Okay, there in percentage it is calculated. Then profile you have to draw. The profile, this profile you have to draw. Okay, so here Q is given 0.775 cubic meter per second, Y is given 0.5 meter. So velocity can be calculated. Velocity will be V1 will be Q by Y1. Okay, the velocity is Q by area. Area means area Y into B. So we consider that it's a rectangular. Okay, this surface is rectangular, so it is Q by small q by B usually considered. Sorry, Q by Y is considered. This is Q. What is Q? Q is Q by B. Small q is capital Q by B. So here velocity is small q by Y. So velocity is calculated, that is V1 is calculated Q by Y, that is 7.75 divided by 0.5, which is 15.5 meter per second. F1, the first number before the jump, is calculated using the formula V1 divided by square root of GY1. Okay, it is calculated, it is found that it is 7. So Y2 by Y1 Y2 by Y1, okay, Y1 is known, Y2 you have to calculate, F1 is known. So Y2 by Y1, that ratio of sequent depth is calculated as this this expression, that 1 by 2 whole into -1 plus 1 plus 8 F1 square. So using that expression, the ratio is calculated and the Y2 is calculated, that is 4.7 meter. Okay, so here y1 is 0.5 meter. Here this sequent depth, its conjugate depth is 4.71 meter. That depth is required to make the hydraulic jump. This is the equation which is derived for hydraulic jump. So y2 is calculated using this expression. So to form hydraulic jump, so y2 must be 4.71 meter. Since f1 is 7, that means it is steady jump. Okay, steady jump. Already I told that 4.5 to 9 f1 should vary. So here is 7, so steady jump. Okay, and since f1 is more than 5, then Lj will be 6.1 times y2. That already discussed just now. So Lj is calculated 6.1 into 4.71, which is 28.7 meters. Then energy loss. Energy loss is calculated as y2 minus y1 whole cube divided by 4y1 y2. This expression we know. Once we know, since we know y2 and y1, we can calculate easily 7.92 meters. And E1 is y1 plus b1 square by 2g. So to calculate the relative energy loss, EL by E1, so E1 we have to calculate. So E1 is y1 plus b1 square by 2g, y1 we know, b1 already we have calculated, and we just put, and we'll get 12.75 meters. So EL by E1, that will be 62.1%. Next, profile is estimated. How profile is estimated? The x by y1, that already I discussed, that x by y1 is calculated. Y1 is known, so x value is calculated. X by y1 is 5.08 into how much? F1 minus 7.82. So from that expression, x value, capital X value is calculated. And 0.75 times y2 minus y1 is 3.16, that is calculated. So lambda is small x by capital X, and eta is h by this 0.75 times y2 minus y1. So lambda and eta is calculated. Okay, so it is expressed in terms of small x and h. So substituting these for the value of the lambda and eta given in table, okay, value of small x and corresponding h is obtained. For different values of the lambda and eta that we discussed here, okay, for different lambda value and corresponding eta value, the small x and h value is determined. The small x and this h value is determined. Okay, like I told that the profile is calculated up to lambda is equal to 1.8. That is up to x small x is equal to 25 meter. It is calculated. After that, it is joined by smooth curve to end of the jump. That is x equal to Lj, 28.7 meter. Okay, so Lj already we have calculated. That is 28.7. So here the ordinate, final ordinate, the endpoint ordinate is known. So up to lambda 1.8 means up to this x equal to 25. The profile is calculated, and after that there is 25. After it is just extended. Okay, up to, since it is 25, so total Lj is how much? 28.7. Okay, thank you so much.